Suppose we take a fact like, are we and chimpanzees cousins? I mean, do you believe that we're cousins of chimpanzees? Or monkeys?
No, I wouldn't think so.
What do your, perhaps we have a science teacher, have we? What do you teach about that?
Well, yeah, we learn about in the curriculum because that's what we follow. We teach them the theory of evolution, but then I do tell them we in Islam our opinion about it, and the girls also have their own opinion and ask questions. So, Mr. do we really come from chimpanzees? But they all have their own opinions for that, and then come to their own decision, which every single one of them realise that actually we didn't, because we believe differently.
Every single one of them comes to the conclusion that we did not evolve.
Yeah.
Everybody in your science class, everybody in the school comes to that conclusion.
Well, in my class, yes, they did.
How many is that? I mean,
well, I teach 60 year 10 students, so right. 60 of them.
And all 60 of them end up rejecting evolution?
Yes, because obviously they have their beliefs, which is Islam.
Yeah, about evolution. Evolution is that human evolved from apes and stuff. But if there are still apes here, then how did human evolve from apes?
This is the commonest question I ever get. What's the answer of your science teacher to that?
But I wanted to point the question to you because I wanted to know your opinion.
Well, I'm going to give you the answer, but we've been told that your science teacher teaches the theory of evolution. I'm interested to know.
That's exactly what we teach them, that humans evolved from apes.
Yeah. And
through natural selection, we became humans.
But her question is, why are there still apes? Well, I'll tell you why there are still apes. Firstly, we are not just evolved from apes, we are apes. And when animals evolve from other animals, it's not that they supersede them. It's not that we've evolved from chimpanzees. Chimpanzees and we have evolved from a shared ancestor who lived about 6 million years ago and who was neither a human nor a chimpanzee.
There's a bigger point at stake here than evolution, of course. What's worrying is that a school that says it wants its pupils to be open-minded is, through its religious training, also guiding them to reject factual evidence at the very core of science and rational thought. Where does that lead?
The school's job is to provide all the information. It is up to the individuals to see what they believe and what they don't believe. So I'd like to leave the choices to these young people.
Yes, so you think that matters of scientific fact are a matter of personal choice based on traditional faith?
Well, none of the reports that I've read says that evolution is a scientific fact. Just as there's a scientific theory which says evolution is there, there's another perspective, from a faith perspective, that says, no, God created all human beings. But I hope you'll see that from our young people, evolution is only one small thing in their lives, and probably an insignificant thing in their lives.
It's not a small thing in the life of a science teacher. She will teach children things which are contrary to the entire scientific community. Now, that's not a small thing, that's actually quite a large thing. If science says one thing and the Quran says the other, who do you go with?
Well, I'd like to believe that because science, scientific knowledge and Quran are essentially from the same creator, there won't be a conflict. The conflict will probably arise in our understanding of those facts.
Well, that sounds reasonable to me. My advice, if you pardon me for offering advice, you are never going to win the fight against evolution. It is a fact. What you should do is to look at the Quran and reconcile it with evolution, which is what the Christians have done.
In RE, we learned about science and the Quran, but at the end of the day, we all came to one conclusion, that the Quran is evidence of science. So what science has proved to be just recently is already proved in the Quran 1400 years ago when it was written.
But that doesn't include evolution, apparently.
No, it doesn't.
So what does it include?
It includes stuff like the shape of the earth, about the mountains, how they secure the earth.
And how in the sea the two waters, they don't mix, the salty water and the drinking water, so it's pure for us to drink. They don't mix, but they pass through each other.
Salty water and fresh water don't mix in the sea?
No, it's like
It's a natural barrier.
I was shocked that RE elbows out science like this.
So you think the Quran is a good source of scientific information?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, and you're the one who wants to be a doctor, is Is that right? Yes.